Hello. We haven't done a tag in a while, so we are here to do a tag.
Because it's Tuesday.
Okay. I saw this on Cliff's Dark Gems, but it was created by Jim's Books, Reading and Stuff. And this,
stuff.
yeah, and this is the New York book tag. I love New York, so I'm excited. I haven't really spent any time thinking about the questions. As per usual, Sir Chonk has not even heard of the questions. He doesn't know what we're doing. He never knows what we're doing, so.
That's the spirit.
Okay.
Chaos.
So, question number 1. Your favorite book set in or around New York?
I'm stealing yours.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't know if I have another option for this, but I'm going to go with the one that jumped to mind. It's a steal of Coleridge Girls' Catcher in the Rye, obviously. He walks around New York, the whole book. It's a great book. It's very top 20. Everybody should love it or read it. Good time.
It's also very, it covers a lot of, iconic areas in New York, so
Right.
if you want a tour of New York.
Probably be fun to do like a Holden tour of New York, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
But not an organized one, because that would be so antithetical to Holden.
Right.
You have to do it on your own. I'm going to say, since you picked that, I just read this last year, but Afterlife of Holly Chase, I mean, it's Christmas Carol, and it's set around Christmas in New York. It's like a Christmas Carol retelling, and it's just perfect because, I mean, it's everything I wanted around the holiday season. I love Christmas Carol retellings, and I love New York around Christmas time, so yeah, so I'm going to pick that one. All right, number 2. New York is famous for skyscrapers. What is the tallest building you have been in? Would it be the Empire State Building?
Well, I was in the Twin Towers. Is that taller than the Empire State Building or not?
I don't know. I wasn't in them.
I don't remember. I feel like it is. So, if that's taller than that, if it's not taller than the Empire State Building.
I mean, I've been to the Empire State Building. I'm pretty sure the Eiffel Tower is not taller than that. We've been to...
You didn't go to the top of the Eiffel Tower anyway. So it wouldn't count
I
for
had
you
to.
anyway. You did?
Yeah, the first time.
Oh,
You
right,
went,
right.
the other times I didn't. Because you don't know, the second level of the Eiffel Tower is actually the best view, and there's a lot of, there's a step down area, and you can chill, and you don't have anywhere near as many people. But I don't think that's anywhere near as tall as the Empire State Building. And I'm trying to think of other tall buildings. I mean, I've been in the Washington Monument. Maybe that's taller. I don't think so.
It's not taller.
Yeah, so I'm going to say Empire State Building. We've been on the top of that thing. It was really scary. Felt like I was going to blow away.
Yes. Yeah, they have little plastic things up there so you don't go plummeting off the roof.
Yeah. So Empire State Building, which is in New York. Okay, New York, New York. So good they named it twice. What's the last book you reread?
Well, can I count short stories?
Sure.
So I just reread a bunch of Bradbury short stories because I was reading a new collection, but half to 2/3 of the collection was stuff I'd already read. But I reread them all anyway because they're great. So I'm counting that, a bunch of Bradbury short stories.
Well, ironically, I am currently wrapping up The Illustrated Man, and that is a book I've read before. Or apparently Bradbury is a rereadable guy.
That's for sure.
Okay. All right, number 4. American Psycho is a disturbing novel set in New York. What's the most disturbing book you have read?
I mean, it might be American Psycho.
Yeah.
Is that cheating?
No.
Can I read less than 0? That's also
I think American Psycho is way more disturbing.
Yeah, but I feel like answering the American Psycho question with American Psycho seems cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But I have read it, and it is pretty disturbing. Oh, you know what? Actually, for me, it's different. I'm going to go with The Troop. Even though most people probably wouldn't find it more disturbing, it's just loaded with, completely unnecessary, brutal animal mutilation, which I really despise.
I would say the most disturbing book I read is Living Dead Girl, which is about a guy who kidnaps, molests, or sexually abuses and grooms a little girl. And then when she gets too old, he has her, try to track down a new girl for him. It's really messed up. Very good, but very disturbing, obviously. So that would probably be the most disturbing. Okay, number 5. Where were you when 9/11 happened?
How does that work?
I was also at work, and here's the thing. So I was like, I think we were running a little late because like the traffic was always really bad, and we used to carpool in together, and like the places we worked were like kind of all essentially across the street from each other, in different areas. And so I was like trying, and my computer wasn't working, and so I get this email from him, and he's like, a plane just hit the like World Trade Center. And I was like, whatever. I am like running behind, like my computer's not working. Because I thought it was just like a small plane, you know, like it was an accident. Like I didn't, and then obviously, you know, an hour later, everyone was like, okay, everyone go home. So it was like, I was so like wrapped up in like my day-to-day work. And then obviously, you know, but I remember it so vividly. You remember?
Yeah. I remember thinking, your mom was saying weird stuff, saying your dad's on the plane. She didn't know what the hell's going on. Your mom's a heroin.
Oh, yeah. So my sister called me freaking out because she thought my dad was on one of the planes was in DC or, yeah, he was in DC or something. That's what she thought. And she wasn't sure what plane he was on. And then, so what turns out, my mom was watching the news while my sister had called. And so my sister was like, is dad home? And because he used to travel a lot for work. And my mom was like, oh, he's traveling. And my sister was like, where is he? And she goes, Washington, D.C. Because she was seeing how there was like another attack in D.C. And so she's talking about the news and like not listening to my sister. And so my sister's freaking out. And it turns out my dad was like, you know, like in Newport, Rhode Island or something. So like it was fine. But it was... Yeah, I mean, my mom just made things like super stressful.
Well, she's a bit of a crack addict, so yeah.
So, anyway, don't tell people in the midst of like, you know, a major like horrible news situation. Yeah, try to pay attention.
Pay a little bit of attention.
Right.
Just rambling about what you see on TV.
Right.
As if it's what's going on in your life.
I mean, she's so distractible. All right, what is your favorite movie set in New York? Alright, I'm going to try to think. I never can remember what's set in anything. I mean, I could go with Annie Hall if I wanted to go, like, you know, pretty traditional New York stuff.
Right. I don't know if this is, I think, yeah, Eternal Sunshine's set in New York.
Well, it's set, like, in Long Island,
It's not in New York City.
Right,
it's New York.
It doesn't say New York City.
Right, so I'm going to go with Eternal Sunshine of Spotless Mind. I don't know if it's actually my favorite one from New York, because there's probably something I'm not thinking of that I like more than that, but it's definitely a movie I love, and it's set in New York.
Isn't The Godfather set in New York?
Yeah.
So, you want to say that?
No.
Okay. He loves The Godfather, so I'm surprised he didn't say that.
I don't like it as much as you.
Really?
Yeah.
Since when?
Always.
Oh.
I don't know if I would.
What about Spider-Man?
Yeah, I like it, but not as much as...
Okay. So, it's not really... I'm going to go for a TV show. I'm going to cheat a little bit. And I'm going to say Dash and Lily, which is based on Dash and Lily's Book of Dares. And it's this, like, really cute, like, holiday scavenger hunt around New York City kind of teen romance thing. It's really adorable and super fun to watch around the holidays and very New York-y, and I like that. Yeah. Or Rent. I'll say Rent for a movie. It's also a movie based on the play. All right. Number 7. Have you been to New York? Yes, many times.
Yes, a lot of times.
I'm a big fan of New York. I love it.
I don't really like it so much, but I go a lot fairly.
I don't know why he doesn't, but you like it. Every time we go, you find all these cool things you like.
So I like half of it, and I hate half of it. I always
Okay.
have very mixed emotions. And it's very dirty and disgusting and annoying, but also it has some cool stuff.
I love it. So, period. I just love New York. All right. 8. Who is your favorite painter from New York? Well, I don't know who's from New York, so can I just name, like, my favorite art museum in New York or, like, my favorite painting in New York? I don't know who's...
Yeah,
I'll say Keith Haring. He was from New York at some point.
I don't know the origins of my favorite painters. I know Joseph Wright is not from New York. He's of Derby. Is Charles Tassam from New York? I have no idea.
He could be. I
mean,
think
he
he
might
be from that area.
Who the hell knows? The point is, I don't know. That dude with the crazy planes. Is he from New York?
No, I think like Homer was from the New York area.
from Springfield. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Homer Simpson?
Not Homer Simpson.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Keith Haring because even though he's not, I think he's from Pittsburgh originally or somewhere like that. He lived in New York obviously for a while. So.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the people I said who may or may not be from New York.
Okay. And then now, how about your favorite museum in New York?
I'm actually gonna go with the Baseball Hall of Fame, even though you probably wanted me to go with.
I wanted you to pick
Sonoma.
something in New York City. I mean, we've been to like all of them.
Well, I like the Met.
Okay. I mean, I like the Met too, but you also liked the Morgan, and we liked the MoMA. And what was the other one? I could never. Was it the Frick Collection?
Oh,
The like smaller one. That was really nice. Yeah. So no, that was the Barnes. Was in
I
Philadelphia.
don't remember anything.
We like art museums. We used to go on these like every time we'd go on vacation, we would just pick like all the art museums and do art museum tours, and then find some creepy place. All right. So number 9. What is your favorite song about New York? We're gonna say it at the same time. Fairy Tale of New York. Yeah, I mean you can't. You know what other one I like? There's a song by They Might Be Giants, New York City.
The R.E.M. song too is pretty good.
Oh yeah, Leaving New York by R.E.M. is good. I really do like that They Might Be Giants, New York City song.
The
Everyone's your friend in New York City. Yeah.
That is also a really good song.
Yeah.
Fairy Tale of New York.
Fairy Tale New York is definitely my favorite, but I tried to come up with some other options for you too. All right, let's see. Number 10. New York is seen as the publishing capital of the world. What is your favorite publishing house? I'm gonna cheat here and I'm going to say probably Macmillan because they published my book first. That seems fair, right? I do like Simon and Schuster too because they published my book in England.
I don't like publishing houses particularly. I'm not like, ooh, these guys.
Cemetery Dance.
They have really nice designs, Cemetery Dance. But I'm gonna go with some person I never heard of that's like cranking out his own garbage on like a crappy inky thing. Like I have a publishing house, it's just like one dude making like paper copies of stuff. This guy's
So
around
William
there
Blake?
somewhere. That's the guy.
All right. Well, I
Or
just,
the girl.
yeah. All right. And then number 11, what is your favorite Broadway show or musical? Well, I already said Rent, so I'm going to try and come up with something else. What's yours? Rent.
What, the problem is I need like, kind of things do take me like
Okay.
hours.
So other than Rent, I love Hamilton. I love Spring Awakening. I love Cats. I love Jesus Christ Superstar. I love Hair. I love Phantom. I liked Rock of Ages. I pretty much like all musicals. Like, there's very few I don't like. Like, Wicked was okay.
You listed like all the ones I was thinking about listing because you're a jerk. I'm going to go with
School of Rock.
the play where everything goes wrong.
That's not a musical, but it's
Well,
a play.
it is when I sing it. That's
Okay.
be a musical.
I don't know. Maybe it's a play. Oh, Broadway show. Yeah.
Broadway show. So there you go.
Oh, and if we were going to do shows, we've seen a lot of good Broadway shows, too.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my answer.
Okay. Yeah, the play where everything goes wrong is amazing. So, if you haven't seen that, go track it down and see it, because it's amazing.
Hilarious.
I wonder if Sing Street is going to be made into a musical. That'd be cool. I would like to see Moulin Rouge. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Oh, Book of Mormon.
There's a lot of plays I like, obviously.
Yeah, we love musicals. Or actually, we like plays. Like, we don't care. We'll go see something on Broadway. Every time we go to New York, we see at least one, often more than one show. Like, that's kind of our thing. Art museums.
Woman in Black is awesome.
Oh, Women in Black is really Ghost Stories, which is actually not in. Neither of those is in Broadway, but
right.
they're in the
Woman
West
Black
End,
must
which is
have-
the London
They
version.
show up in New York at some point, right?
No, neither of them have.
Jeez.
Oh, Aquas. I love Aquas. Aquas was always one of my favorite plays, and then obviously we got to see it with
I don't really like that.
Daniel Radcliffe. You don't like the play?
Too much force molestation.
There's no horse molestation. You're on drugs. All right. Anyway, yay, New York.
Yay. New York boop.
Bye.